If you're looking for some fun, colorful products to wrap up your summer memories, be sure to check out the August 2025 kits from Hip Kit Club. Hi everyone, I'm Jana.eubank, and today I have a tropical layout to share with you. My husband and I celebrated our anniversary a few years ago by going on a Caribbean cruise, and this is some pictures from one of the evenings where we watched one of the shows on the ship. Now I have some small photos here, and for this layout, I wanted to try and stick with mostly the main kit with pattern paper. When I subscribe to Hip Kit, I always do the main kit with the pattern paper. Of course, I love all the goodies. I got to have the cardstock and everything else. So you'll see me mix in some of that as well, but I'm mostly going to stick to the main kit with the pattern paper. Now, I really love the chipboard frames that were included in the embellishment kit, and often I print off my photos ahead of time, and then I go to a kit like this with these cute little tiny frames and I go, oh gosh, I wish I printed these smaller. So this time I reversed that process and I decided to find the products that I wanted to start with, which were the chipboard frames, and print my photos to the size of those chipboard frames. Now you can do this in a word processing program, or there's some apps that you can use on your phone as well. I just used Illustrator and sized the pictures to fit inside the frames and then printed it out directly to my home printer that does take photo printer paper. So that worked out well. So I decided to not only mat those, but I'm going to stick to a few of the pattern papers. I chose this aqua fish pattern paper to use as my background. I did cut that into a square, and then I matted it with a sheet of the yellow cardstock from the Cardstock kit. I wanted to add some texture to this as well, and so I did go ahead and hand stitch around that just using some thinned white twine. Now I wanted to use that bright, bold, tropical pattern paper with a dark blue background. That is my favorite paper from this kit. And I thought it would be perfect for these cruise photos, but also the show that we were watching were some divers on the back of the boat, and so that's why I did the fish combined with the tropical flowers. A little bit of Caribbean flair, but also a nod to those divers and the diving show that we watched. So I arranged my photos here, as you can see, and now I'm looking for some other pieces to fill in the gaps. I love getting the Project Life or the Pocket Life kit, because I love the cards for journaling and for anchoring spots for my journaling or titles. So I selected one of those, this one with the cute postage stamp border here, and I'm going to tuck that in there beside my photos. Now, this card is meant to be used vertically, but I turned it horizontally, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw some lines on that and just handwrite my journaling, and you'll see that in the closing shots. Next, I headed over to the cardstock die cuts, my favorite. I always love playing with the cardstock die cuts, and I'm flipping through the shapes here and finding some that will work. I picked out a tropical flower to go on the top of my photos. I then picked a colorful palm tree and a beach hut to go on the bottom left, and then you can see some splashes over there on the right. I had to use those splashes because of the divers, and I thought that would be perfect for that. I'm also going to pick out some of the little phrases from the journaling cardstock die cuts, and I've added those to the top right corner. Now, part of my footage cut out. My camera I was using here would just cut off, so you didn't see me put some Puffy stickers in there, but I did add a Puffy sticker geotag to the journal element card where I'm going to add my journaling, and then I added a title with the Puffy stickers that says relax, along with that vacay loading sticker there on the bottom of the beach hut. I completed those clusters there by adding in some enamel hearts. Now, at that point, I thought I was finished with this layout, but it felt a little bit too simple. And when that happens, I like to break up the boundaries or add in some more pieces or fussy cut pieces. And so I decided to go back to the pattern paper. I had two of these scraps from the fish paper, and on the other side were all of these concentric circles or ripples, if you may, from the back side of that fish paper. And I thought, I'm going to cut out these ripples, because it's like when a diver splashes into the water, right? You have rippling water going out from that impact as the diver hits the water. So I thought that would be perfect. I also like how those aqua circles repeat the colors of the splashes on the right hand side. So I'm going to go ahead and write my journaling there, and that will complete my page. Really simple, really quick, and really cute. These are the August 2025 kits from Hip Kit Club. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again soon.